I'm just giving you the big ends, Mama. So, Rajani is the name that was given by the breeder that we bought the pair from in Illinois, and then we named the calf here Lakshmi, named after the Vedic goddess of prosperity, abundance. And so they're just bringing that quality of prosperity and abundance to the farm. Aren't you, girls? Aren't you, girls? Hmm? I don't need any electric motors to do my work. Huh? I just, it's a draw knife. Oh. Just wood. They call this a draw knife because the blade is here, the sharp edge of the blade, and you draw it towards you. And it's, I'm taking the bark off this post, which is going to be a post in the barn that's happening right over yonder.
There's always a sacrifice every time you build a building. It's just, I'm still in the grieving stage about that particular view. But I'm not. Well, I'm trying not to lay my perception on anybody else.
I tell you, I like that particular location because a couple of miles beyond that barn is a blinking light.
Look at that. Is this real? Do you think this is real? What? That's something else. That can't be native. Or maybe it can be. Maybe it, yeah.
You know, a friend of mine just posted a photograph of this big rose bush in full bloom. Here it is, almost Thanksgiving. Wow. In his yard, in town, like 3 miles from here.
Oh, man. Huh.
So, the upside of global warming. Roses in the winter.
Yeah, that's just a catchphrase. I'm not sure if any of that stuff's real either. Wow. This is the barn people have been talking about.
I said we got home in 10.
Was the birthday celebration contingent on floor work?
It wasn't even contingent on you showing up. How's that?
Floor work was going to happen either way.
Floor work was going to happen either way. Cake was going to happen either way. In fact, if you read the Facebook post, it says a celebration of Tony's birthday. Tony may be in attendance. At that point, I hadn't even contacted you. This is all of like 2.5 hours ago.
That's right. And I wake up at 12:59 and see on my phone 1:30. That's all it says, 1:30. And then later on it says 2. I go, what the hell does that mean? So I refuse to be enslaved to a camera all day. So I just thought,
let's get it out right
Get
now.
it. Put it. Okay, so yours was last week, 33.
33.
How did it go?
Went well. It went pretty well. Yeah. Got wild, for sure. Cleanup wasn't fun. No. That's all right. though.
We decided people our age don't know how to party.
I think it was
Responsible.
Hold on
friends,
for a minute.
friends of friends.
Yeah.
There's
Hanging
a lot of people
around.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Open invite, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the last time I do that.
That was the mistake.
Oh, is this a 61?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Just a little lead.
16.
Just to have a little lead in the cake.
Should be a
Actually,
paintbrush.
I bought for my mother's birthday next weekend candles that say 90, 90. And then I had them, and I thought,
Oh, is that what this is?
Upside
No
down.
kidding. So that is.
Oh, where's the
See, the
No
bottom is.
where's the wick? There is a wick. There is a wick.
So-
So, we'll
I
reuse
just,
it.
I'm going to recycle it.
You have cake without
Toast
ice cream.
the inspiration for the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
What is the inspiration?
oh,
that
The
would
floor
be,
work
that
is
would
the
be,
inspiration?
that would be Tony's
Okay.
60 first.
One.
That's right.
61.
That's right.
61
Right.
birthdays.
And many more.
Yay.
That's right. And in the darkest hours, I used to remember all the times people would ask me for help over the years as I was growing up, and there was always a project, there was always something to be invited to. People needed my help. As years had gone by, I really wish I could be like on call more often for chicken wrangling. How much fun is that? You get to use a net if you wrangle a chicken. So, in any case, don't we love to be invited? Don't we love to be requested for help? And on that, if you get lucky, maybe you can figure out things that you could bring to people, help people with before they even ask you for that. But it's way better if you get to be a little bit. You get to prompt them to be a hero once in a while. He helped me do this. Thanks for doing that. Here, thanks for doing that. This is like, what else you do on this planet? Seriously. Anyway, so that's my birthday speech. Here.
Cheers.
All right. We probably don't need that camera now. We're done with that. Yeah. So we're mixing sand and
We're doing whatever Susan says, basically.
Good.
It makes it really easy.
okay. And it will be for the floor that gets put down in like this next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And I'm got my buddy Tony Stenger over here, and we are out actually filming at a location at the Freeberg's place, and they've been very hospitable to us, and we actually are with Gary and Nelson, and we're showing them some of the amazing artifacts that have been found here over the years, and it's quite an amazing thing. Now we're going to go inside and do some filming that lived here over 13,000 years ago, right outside
dirt, the clay, the straw bales, some of the straw bale wall.
No further than this.
So that we don't have to reach far.
are you happy, Susan? Is it working? Do you
Look
see?
at it, it's beautiful.
Do you see if? Does it look like it's going to be okay?
Yeah, you're doing good, Tony. You're learning.
I'm
Kirsty's
learning
learning.
from mistakes. Is what I.
John is learning. We're all learning because every floor
Right.
is a little bit different. We started using the mortar mixer,
Right.
and after 4 loads, we ran out of gas, filled it up,
Okay,
and then
so-
we couldn't get it started.
Wow.
So that was Saturday. So then Sunday, we mixed in 5-gallon buckets.
So
With-
you didn't
with
have
just a-
you didn't have the fellas coming up for Sunday, did you?
bit more.
Caveman came.
Okay, so you had
Can't
3
eat
guys
that.
helping you for an hour and a half or whatever on Saturday, and then you couldn't use your main. So could have been done though.
It,
Cut it off with-
If that had stuck-
if
yeah.
we had, yes.
Wow.
So therefore,
And
we had a nice little system going. Cabian carried the 50-pound bags of sand, and I measured everything, and Cabian carried it in. John mixed it, and Hence we have our huge pile on the floor here.
Oh, okay.
You know, because the Saturday one that's now Tuesday, so the Saturday one has been sitting.
Yeah.
And then the Sunday one was sitting, and then Monday we were so sore, we had to rest. We had to rest.
Right.
Because we started at 8 this morning, and this will take all day. But it's coming along. You want to be slightly thicker than the final. Just slightly, so that you can screed it off and make it level.
You're next.
Going more?
Yep. Good, right there. So we're gonna just press this curl.
Wow. There's parts of this are kind of fun. But I can also see how it could really wear you out. The bending over all day long and lifting. And then the pressure of,
You have to finish in one day.
right. So you've got to do sections you know you can get done.
Yep. This is the last section.
All right, so as a final statement, depending on...
You burnish the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Once it reaches leather hard, which means it's set up, but it's not dry, so that you can use your fine trowels and you can compress it. Right now, if you tried to compress it, it would just go splooge, you know. So you have to wait till it's firm enough that you can really put a lot of pressure on it. It's basically you're polishing it, you're burnishing. And what that does is it compacts it, it compresses it. So this will go down, what do you think? An eighth, maybe 3/16. This will compress. And then it becomes really firm. So that's, and you have to get that,
What?
There's light on the sun. We didn't think that was going to come in that window.
So we could take care of that from the outside.
Yeah. I got here to the studio early this morning and picked out some art to deliver. Early morning art delivery service. Usually the tradition requires for the women folk to do the delivery, but all the women have deserted me until I find a good woman, if there is one left on the planet Earth, that's available, that's decent, that took care of herself, that is honest and loyal, with a heart of gold, and who can feed the chickens on time. Till then, I got to do it myself. And in this case, the art delivery service has got to be run by me. So here we go. Headed up over to the next mountain to deliver art. Up at dawn, carry on. See that, go get that, go get that, go deliver that chat, something like that. Anyway, here we go. Oh, the familiar rumble of art as it bounces on your head. The fog is dissipating. Some people would say I'm a half hour late. But the truth is, this morning, even though the sun doesn't have much interference in the way of clouds, God didn't turn on the lights until about 20 minutes ago. Hey, dogs! Come on! Or actually, keep doing that. That's a good job. Good job. Oh! Whoa! Dogs and more dogs!
Good morning, sunshine.
It's the Stanger Archer Livery Service. Yeah, we've been doing this for thousands of years, and it's always done by hand. We will never use drones. That's what we
And
say.
it's good for balance. It's good for posture.
Yeah, we've been saying this for thousands of years, by the way, that we'll never use drones. But now it finally makes sense. Look at that fog. It's working, huh?
You don't
see
use
it?
drones for
This is the zoom on the top, right there, back and forth.
you don't use the drones for delivery or for painting. We just finished Agnihotra
Oh, okay.
just a minute ago. So
And you got the magic underwear on, and they're starting to be famous. They're calling it me underwear now. Everybody wants some. Serious. It's all over Facebook. Everybody gets some. Anyway, all right.
Some coffee.
All right. Hey, 2 dogs. Which one's got the most poison ivy? Which one's going to have me itching the most? Huh? The little dog. That's what I think. Some folks look like they've been in the swamp. That's what I'm thinking. Swimming. Little dog. Big dog. All right. I got here to the studio early this morning to come back here to the studio and cook myself breakfast, since I came out here this morning without breakfast. I asked for a couple eggs. Well, I got a couple eggs. Next time I'll ask for 3 or 4 eggs, and I'll probably get 3. You never know, I might get 4 if I ask for 3 or 4. But if you ask, for me it's not an exact science. I said I'd be there at 5:30. I got there at 6. And sleeping needs to happen. So anyway, I do want to talk about the products I use here. I'm not going to say that Old Orchard juice is a good idea. When it says with added ingredients, that could actually mean aspartame. So I'm going to look on the Hy-Vee website and find out what the hell does that mean. But you get these black beans at Walmart. Great value black beans. When you find a product that works, stick with it. And what I love about Great Value black beans, they really are black beans. They're real black beans. And also, when I open this can, you'll see the amount of liquid proportion to the amount of beans is an amazing, almost what I would want to call a miracle. Because there's hardly any juice and a whole lot of beans. So I start buying the 4-packs now. Every month I get about 8 4-packs. And of course, also at Walmart, Master Chef coffee. You see, why be less than a Master Chef, right? Why not be a Master Chef? It makes decent coffee, and it's making decent coffee right now. That's what that is. Which means I get the pot holder and open it up and I'll show you. So, anyway, let's check to see how the coffee's going here. Yeah, that's how you cook coffee. I'm sure there's people out there in the audience that are going like, what? Cowboy coffee.
So I did mottled reds, but I only had so much yellow.
Right.
So this area I knew would be a walking, it would be kind of like between the sunroom and the living room. So this is where I did the more of the colors. Of some yellows. They look green. There's no green in here. It's actually yellows. So
I really love these sections here where it just
I just kind of swooped, and blended some, and I wanted one bright spot and some oranges and but look at this, it leaves footprints immediately. Here's my footprints.
Well, so it's a process. This is one that's still
It's
developing.
gonna have to be. I'm gonna give it some months, and then I'll decide what else it needs. But look at how this has changed.
Yeah.
The color now really comes out, whereas it didn't before. So that's the carnauba wax on the top of several coats of Howard's, and so as a top coat, it really makes the colors pop. I really like it. But as a first coat on this floor, it just did not work at all.
There's going to be some wearing in process, isn't it? Because that other floor obviously changed a little bit as it set up, right? A little bit.
It's when you look close, it's just it's.
You've got a high expectation for.
Yeah. But then there's like this little spot right here where the where the carnauba wax got on top of the prior wax, and look at how beautiful it is.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
It just really pops. So it could be like maybe next summer or something, we'll take all the furniture out of the house and recoat everything with carnauba wax. After, this is then we'll have had a lot of time to cure. They say it can take weeks to cure, maybe months to actually really cure.
Hitchhiking through Texas. I gotta loosen my load. I got a head full of ideas, and I'm about to explode. I need a soda, or a cold, cold beer for the road. Into your cafe, my feet stomp into my heart. Your heat rocks while our eyes bet. Your sparkling dynamite's here. All of my fears in my fingers clear. When our laser eyes locked, my boat was docked, my soul was rocked, my clock got clocked, and heaven appeared. Those heavenly doors sneered, and they go right through. All I got was this cup of coffee. Still couldn't pry this smile off me. Sparkling wax candy colors I see inside your eyes when you're talking to me. For the world to see, the world needs to know. Come on, prove it again that you're loving my show. Am I fooling myself? Was this really your idea? It's like winning the sweepstakes you forgot you'd entered. I was thanking my lucky stars in your cafe adventure. Can you show me the rest? Can you show me your breasts? Am I chasing your little okay? Am I gonna get Is it gonna keep on getting better and 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 better? This way I say to myself as I put my coat on the bottom part of the shelf. How the hell did I ever know? You know, I don't even know you. I knew I could never doubt you. I wanna know all about you. I wanna know all about you. Every time I find myself climbing back aboard this ship of dreams, I hear the beat of your drum against the beat of my heart. Oh yeah. And that's the very same part I knew from the start. I knew it was your art. Would it be very smart for me to start without you? Take it in a row. What you do to survive, how do you keep it alive, to stay new, what you do to stay free like a bumblebee bee, and what would it take to change you? Wanna know how you stay strong, how do you make it go right or wrong, what you do to belong, how long would it be before I could really know all about you? I wanna know about you. Smell your sweat. How good does it get? I know it's not over yet. So stay tuned. Cause I want to know about you. All I got was this imported beer, this baked potato beer, in my forgotten beer. I'd still be drinking deep in your grace. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chance meetings inside this place, they got happened twice a century. In any case, am I fooling myself, or is it really your idea? Oh yeah. Flashing lights and colors I see, it's all on TV. Behind you, but even brighter, stronger I see from inside your eyes when you're talking to me. For the world to see, the world needs to know. Come on, for it, baby, let your loving light show. Am I fooling myself? No, I think it's really your idea. You want to do the chorus part now in a second. To explode, and it felt just like the Eagles or some type of epic movie I was walking through, or some big CD or some big album that somebody made with all the pictures and all the colors and everything, except for I needed something to drink. So I stepped into your cafe for a cold beer. I had to have a soda or a cold